Night after night it haunts you. You want a Les Paul Jr. but don't want to pay Gibson prices. Just when it seems like all hope is lost, you find alternatives. The same look and feel at a fraction of the price. Do the alternatives sound good? Do they look the same? Can I swap out the pickup? Will I look as cool as Ace Frehley did when he played one?
Disclaimer, I may be cool, but won't be as cool as Ace Frehley playing a Les Paul Jr. guitar or any guitar.
Today we're going to look at two guitars, one from Maestro and one from Epiphone, both Les Paul Jr.'s. We're going to take some weights, some measurements, we're going to play them both, and we're going to see how much of a difference is there really between the two authentic, endorsed, inexpensive copies of the Les Paul Jr. Unlike the original Les Paul Jr., these are equipped with humbucking pickups. We'll open up the backs, see what the difference is in the electronics between the two, and then I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on how they actually feel in the hand and how they play. Okay, we're taking a look inside the Epiphone electronics, and you can see we have some nice full-size pots. And here's a look inside the Maestro. Very small pots. And the inside is unfinished. The cover is shielded and the screws are smaller. This one is branded with the Epiphone and serial number, whereas this one is plain. The neck on the Epiphone, of course, is painted. The neck on the Maestro is unfinished. Well, it's finished, very satin finish. There's a visible scarf joint. Nothing wrong with that. The bridges on the guitars appear to be identical. That's the wraparound bridge from the Epiphone, 2.6 ounces. And the wraparound bridge, the original wraparound bridge from the Maestro, also comes in at 2.6 ounces. And while they look identical, they're actually not. You can see the difference in the cut. They step, step, step. This one steps up where the Epiphone steps down. This one steps up. It's just different. Right there. The Epiphone coming in at 7 pounds, 4.6 ounces. The Maestro and it's coming in at a much lighter 7 pounds, 0.2 ounces. And I would attribute that to the difference in the bodies, the Epiphone being plywood and the Maestro being a solid piece, or actually several solid pieces of lumber tethered together. But it's not plywood. Coming in at 42.02. It's 42. It's 42.8. Okay, we're going to take a measurement of the neck right at the 7th fret, and that's coming in at 48.9 on the Maestro. And again, this is right about on the 7th fret for the Epiphone. 49.40. 49.40 versus 48.7. So a definite difference where the Maestro neck gets wider from the nut down, and that's been my playing experience as well. Now this is a shot of a gauge just to give you a reference for the profile of the neck on the Maestro guitar, and you can see it's definitely a D. This is definitely a D shape. Here's a profile from the Epiphone neck, closer to a C shape, and it definitely feels that way in the hand. It feels much chunkier than the Maestro neck. The Maestro neck to me is thinner and, gosh, I need to say faster playing. It's just a better neck in my opinion. Okay, well, we've got the weights and measurements down. Let's plug these bad boys in and see how they sound. So my final thoughts on the two Les Paul Juniors, not including the one with the P90 because that's in a league of its own now, but either one of these guitars will be perfect and fine if you're interested in getting a Les Paul Junior style guitar. As you'll see in the video for swapping out the pickup, it's easy to do if you want the authentic P90 look and sound. It is a fraction of the price. New Gibson Les Paul Junior is going to be about $1,700 maybe. Epiphone, brand new, is going to be probably $400 to $500. Used market, both of these well under $100 shipped to my door. Just look. They're both great. And that's why I have both. So, thanks for watching. And if content like this interests you, then I encourage you to subscribe because I promise you there's going to be a lot more coming. So, till next time, peace. I've got the Epiphone on the table. We're going to take the strings off and we're going to get rid of the humbucker to make room for the new P90.